Hello and welcome in to more Monday night American baseball action here on Zaleski Sports. The final day of the Firecracker Classic tournament here at Buchholz Park. And the game we have here tonight is the Stevens Point Sixers hosting Wausau here today. My name is Caleb Jacoby. Glad to be here. As always, as again the Sixers host Wausau here tonight. The Sixers looking for their first win of the tournament, as this is your Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So again, the Sixers, they come in overall this season at 7-10. They came into this tournament at 7-7, that have lost 3 straight. And again, the tough one yesterday was the loss to Middleton, up 11-5 heading into the 7th inning, and Middleton ended up winning that game 15-11. They put up 10 runs in the 7th, so the Sixers looking to get in the win column here in the Firecracker Classic the day before the 4th of July here at Buchholz Park. And again, they host Wausau here in this one. So we're going to take a quick break, be back with your starting lineups right after this on the Auto Select pregame show.
At Auto Select, we have one goal: to be your choice for repair, service, and tires.
We know how important your vehicle is to you. That's why we put your needs first. Our employees are not just well trained to fix your vehicle, they're skilled in providing the very best in customer service and exceeding expectations. Get the trusted service you deserve, as well as free loaner vehicles, 3% Auto Select rewards, and a nationwide warranty at our 11 convenient locations.
At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back, everybody, as we resume your Auto Select pregame show. Now time for your starting lineups here tonight. We'll start with Wausau, who will be up to bat first. Leading off, it's the center fielder, Isaiah Piscatello. At the 2 spot, right fielder, Dylan Ackerman. Batting third, left fielder, Cole Osnis. Batting fourth, first baseman, Bryce Heil. Batting fifth, third baseman, Noah Stroming. Batting sixth, shortstop, Jesse Osnis. Batting seventh, second baseman, Gavin Steppert. Out of the 8th spot, it's catcher, Brennan Fichtum. And batting ninth, it's the pitcher, Evan Graff. Now for the Sixers. Leading off, Bennett Klitsch, the shortstop. Out of the 2 spot, second baseman, Cale Roth, Deacon Koback, Asher Jordan, Colby Hintz, Peyton Felice, Braylon Smola, Ty Giese, and finishing off the lineup, it's Ty Madalena, the center fielder. We're going to take another quick break and be back with the start of this one right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, come check out Velocity Clubhouse.
Velocity Clubhouse is open to the public, and we have a large facility for any of your sporting needs. Whether it's hitting, pitching, volleyball, or practice on the same court as the Housers, try our baseball simulator. Work one-on-one with experienced coaches. Schedule your next birthday party or gathering with Velocity Clubhouse of Stevens Point. 715-254-0505.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody. as we're just about set to go here at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. The Sixers hosting Wausau here tonight. Their final game here of the Firecracker Classic tournament. As again, these two teams matched up earlier in the season last week, actually, and the Sixers got a win there. That was part of the Sixers' 3-game win streak as they beat Plover first, a very good Plover Black Sox team. Then they beat Wausau. They beat Wausau 5-4 last week in that one. That was here at Buchholz as well. And we're just about set to go as that brings us to the end of your Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs is Auto Select. Maintenance and tires, complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So we're just about set to get things started here. Starting on the mound for the Sixers is Josh Opiola. So Opiola gets the nod to start this one. Again, the Sixers looking for that pesky first win of the Firecracker Classic tournament. Again, they all but had one against Middleton yesterday. They blew a 6-run lead in the 7th inning. But they're back in action today, and here against Wausau. Again, leading off for Wausau, it is center fielder Isaiah Piscatello. Piscatello was not on the roster for that earlier game against Stevens Point, but here he is tonight. And he fouls the first pitch off, and it's 0-1 to Piscatello. Grounds that one to short. Picked up, throw to first. Going to be in time from Klitsch for out number 1. So the ground out for Piscatello to lead things off. Now to the 2 spot in the order, it's right fielder Dylan Ackerman. Ackerman with nobody on and 1 out. And that one's good for a strike to Ackerman. Oh, 2 the count now to Ackerman. That one's going to miss outside. The count now 1-2. That one low and away for ball 2. Now the count evens up at 2-2 here to Ackerman. The 2-2 pitch. Ackerman grounds that one down the first base line, but foul. And that one misses for a ball. Now the count runs full here to Ackerman. Ackerman grounds that one on the first base line again, but it's foul again. And that's in there for strike 3 as Ackerman goes down looking for out number 2. First strikeout First strikeout of the night for Josh Opiola. On to the 3 spot in the order, it's left fielder Cole Osnis. Osnis looks at a ball on the first pitch. And he grounds that one over to short again to Klitsch. Throw going to be off target, as it was Colby Hintz coming off the bag. And I'm going to give that an E6. So that looked like it was going to be on time. Out of the 4 spot in the order, it's Bryce Heil. And Heil pops it up into shallow center. That one might fall. It will. And now 2 runners on for Wausau as Heil with the base hit. That one fell right in the sweet spot there. And likely it probably should have been Cale Roth that ended up going to make that play rather than Ty Madalena out of center. But runners at the corners and 2 outs here for third baseman Noah Stroming. Here's the 1-0. Stroming, swing and a miss. And the count evens up to 1-1. Throw back to first, not going to be in time. No, he's off the bag. The ball's loose, and that's going to result in a run scored for Wausau. So Wausau gets on the board first as Osnis comes around to score. On the air from Stevens Point. I don't know if that was I can really see the ball, if Opiola made an off throw or if Hintz just couldn't corral the ball, but results in a run nonetheless. Still a runner at third with 2 outs. And a 2-1 count to Stroming. Again, the Sixers, it was 2 up, 2 down to start the inning. Then an error is what allowed Osnis on. And then another error brings in a run. Count now 2-2 to Osnis. Osnis fouls that back right off his foot. And Stroming. Still Stroming up there at the plate. So the 2-2 count to Noah Stroming. He walks it off and back to the plate. Again, runner at third and 2 outs. And Stroming pops that one away, and out of play, foul. The count remains 2-2. That pitch low and inside for ball 3. And now the count runs full to Stroming. And Stroming swings and misses for out number 3. 2 strikeouts for Opiola, and that'll do it for the top of the first. But Wausau puts up 1 run on 1 hit and 2 errors. 1 runner left stranded. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball here at the Firecracker Classic right after this on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the first inning. But first, a word from our friends over at Fleet Farm. Head into Fleet Farm during the 4th of July sale. Save on snacks, grilling supplies, camping gear, outdoor games, kayaks, and more. Plus, stop in-store on July 4th and get a free handheld flag. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Again, the 4th of July tomorrow, so before you head out camping or whatever you're doing on the 4th of July, head into Fleet Farm and pick up some last-second snacks, and you'll get a free handheld flag as well. Leading off, as always, for the Sixers, it's shortstop Bennett Klitsch. He's playing short tonight. Again, the Sixers rotate things around in their infield quite a bit and a little bit in their outfield as well. Klitsch, seen him play second, short, third, catcher, pitcher. As he fouls that one back. Same thing with Cale Roth. Don't see on the mound as much, but all those positions on the infield. Also Deacon Kobach, who's catching tonight for the Sixers. Jordan's playing third. He's been out in different spots in the outfield. Played shortstop, played second. So Coach Opio likes to rotate these guys around to different spots. As Klitsch looks at the 1-1 count. And he pops that one up. It will stay in the field of play and be caught in foul territory for out number 1. So Klitsch flies out. Now to the 2 spot in the order. It's second baseman Cale Roth. Roth pops that one back, foul. Count now 0-1 to Roth. The 0-1, that's going to be fouled off, and it's 0-2 now. Count now 0-2 to Roth. That one going to miss low in the dirt for ball 1. 1-2 the count now. So the 1-2 here to Roth. Grounds that one into the gap out there in right field, and it's a base hit for Cale Roth. So Roth gets things started for the Sixers here in the bottom of the first. Now to the 3 spot in the order, it's catcher Deacon Kobach. Kobach with a runner at first and 1 out. That one's going to miss outside for a ball. One the count. Misses outside this time, and it's 2-0 now to Kobach. And it's Roth at first and 1 out here for Kobach. Roth going to steal second base, throw a little bit off the mark, and Roth will steal second. As the count's now 3-0 quickly here to Kobach. 3 pitches, 3 balls thrown by the starting pitcher for Wausau, Evan Graff. So Graff again gets the start on the mound for Wausau. I know it's 2-1 as that's going to be fouled off. And the count now evens up at 2-2. 2-2 pitch, way inside, a wild pitch. And Roth will advance all the way to third, and now the count runs full to Deacon Kobach. Here's the full count pitch in the dirt for ball 4. And now runners at the corners as Kobach is walked. Roth at third, Kobach at first with 1 out for third baseman Asher Jordan up to bat out of the 4 spot. And Kobach in a steal second, no throw. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Stevens Point. The count's now 1-0 to Jordan. Jordan grounds that one over to short. Going to go for the throw at first. Out number 1, but a run will score. Sacrifice ground out for Asher Jordan as he brings in a run. Two outs now. Colby Hintz now up to bat. Colby Hintz with a runner at third and 2 outs here. It's 1-0 to Hintz. Swings and misses. And now 1-1 the count to Colby Hintz. That one's low in the dirt. For ball number 2, the count now 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch and a swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2-2 now. That's low in the dirt once again from Graff, and now the count runs full to Hintz. Hintz pops that one up into shallow left, and it's going to fall. Run will score. It's an RBI base hit for Colby Hintz as he puts the Sixers up 2-1. And the RBI base hit for Colby Hintz. And it's 2-1 Sixers. Now left fielder Peyton Felice up to bat out of the 6th spot. Felice swings and misses. It's 0-1 now, with a runner at first and 2 outs. And that pitch inside, and did it hit Felice? It did. So Felice will take his base as he's hit by a pitch. Now runners at first and second with 2 outs for right fielder Braylon Smola now up to bat. First pitch misses high and outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to be hit, lined out into left center field. It will be caught for out number 3. So Smola flies out. That'll do it for the first inning. But Stevens Point puts up 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk, no errors. They leave 2 runners stranded. It's 2-1 Sixers after 1. We'll step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball here at the Firecracker Classic right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back, everybody, as we start the top of the second. But first, Felt's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy is a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. As you just saw, shortstop Jesse Osnis ground out to start the inning. So 1 out down for the Sixers. Now to the 7th spot in the order. It's second baseman Gavin Steppert. Steppert grounds that one right to Opiola at the mound, and he takes his time, throws to first in time for out number 2. So a quick 2 outs. 2 outs and 2 pitches to start the second inning. Now to the 8th spot in the order, it's catcher Brennan Fichtum. 2 up, 2 down thus far. Fichtum now up to bat with nobody on and 2 outs. That one's in there for a strike. Oh, 1 here to Fichtum. That one just misses for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. That's down the pipe for strike 2. A 1-2. It's going to miss for a ball. And it's 2-2. 2-2 the count here to Fichtum. And a swing and a miss from Fichtum. He goes down swinging for out number 3. Strikeout number 3 on the night for Opiola. And after 1.5 innings, the score is 2-1. Stevens Point will step aside. Be back with more American Legion baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the second inning. But first, Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. It'll be the Sixers up to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. They put up 2 runs in the first. They'll be looking for more of the same here in the second. It'll be the 8-9-1 spots due up for the Sixers, starting with Ty Giese, the designated hitter, batting out of the 8th spot. As we have a chance to hear from our friends at Point Heating. Get comfortable this summer with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service and receive 10% off parts and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling at 715-345-1979 and visit online at pointheating.com. Again, Ty Giese, the designated hitter, leading off out of the 8th spot. First pitch, a strike to Giese. Again, it's Giese, Madalena, and Klitsch due up. That one's going to miss, low and away for ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Again, starting on the mound for Wausau, it's Evan Graff. And Giese pops that one back out of play, foul. And that's going to land right in the bleachers. The count now 1-2 here to Giese. Here is the 1-2 pitch, low in the dirt. And the count now evens up at 2-2. And Giese goes down on the strikeout for out number 1. So 1 down now with nobody on for center fielder Ty Madalena, now due up to bat. First pitch to Madalena, high and outside for a ball. Count 1-0 now. As Madalena, a line drive out into left field. It'll be a base hit. Madalena gets things started for the Sixers here in the second. He's at first with 1 out for shortstop Bennett Klitsch due up. Back to the top of the order for the Sixers. And Madalena going to steal second, and the throw in time for out number 2. So Madalena is picked off, heading to second base. And again, the Sixers, as they've been doing all year, aggressive stealing bases. That time Madalena gets caught. Klitsch is 0 for 1 with a flyout tonight. He flew out in foul territory over to first base, his first at-bat. That one's going to miss for a ball. 1-0 the count to Klitsch. That's in the dirt. Once again, 2-0 the count now to Bennett Klitsch. The 2-0 pitch just misses outside, and now it's 3-0 to Klitsch. And that one's going to hit strike 1. (3-1) the count. In the dirt, it's ball 4, and Klitsch is walked. He'll hold up at first. Onto the 2 spot in the order, it's second baseman Cale Roth. Roth is 1 for 1 tonight with a base hit. In the dirt again. Ball 1. Roth pops that one up. It might stay in the field of play behind home plate, and it's caught for out number 3 as Roth pops up and is out. That'll do it for the second inning. 1 hit, 1 walk, no runs scored for the Sixers, and it remains 2-1 Stevens Point after 2 complete. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball here at the Firecracker Classic right after this on Zaleski Sports.
There may be many varieties of pizza in the world, and everybody knows there's only one Polito's. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the big slice. Starting with their hand-stretched dough, add in the unique Polito's recipe sauce, top it with any of their specialty pizzas made from the best ingredients, and you've got that one-of-a-kind Polito's flavor. Get in on the taste, available by the slice or by the pie for dine-in or takeout. Treat the whole family to the best tasting pizza around and find it right here in downtown Stevens Point at Polito's Pizza.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the third inning. But first, a word from our friends at Par 4 Resort. The beautiful Par 4 Resort in Wapaka is home to 18 fun-filled holes at the Foxfire Golf Club, as well as a full menu of delicious lunch and dinner options at the Par 4 Bistro. Get your friends and family together and head to the Wapaka favorite for dinner, golf, and overnight stay at Par 4 Resort in Wapaka. Leading off for Wausau, it's the 9-1-2 spots due up, starting with Evan Graff, the pitcher, to lead off the inning. First pitch right down the pipe for strike 1 from Opiola. Count 0-1. The 0-1 pitch fouled back on an inside pitch. Graff probably wants that one back. That one was well inside. He almost had to kind of duck away from the plate in order to even make contact there. Nonetheless, it's 0-2. And that's called strike 3 as Graff goes down looking for out number 1. And that's now 4 strikeouts on the night for Josh Opiola as Graff goes down looking. Now back to the top of the order with center fielder Isaiah Piscatello. Piscatello's 0 for 1 with a ground out tonight. He grounded out to shortstop. And the first pitch is inside to Piscatello for a ball. Again, 1 out, nobody on here to Piscatello. Piscatello grounds that one third base line, but foul. Evens up the count at 1-1 now, as Opiola has been pretty locked in to start this one. Again, really the only reason a run on the board, it was an unearned run. So he hasn't given up any earned runs yet. As there's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 now to Piscatello. One and 2 the count. And that one just misses to even up the count at 2-2 here to Piscatello. Piscatello up the middle, off Opiola's leg, and he's looking for the ball there, and that'll go down as a base hit for Piscatello. So again, that's a tough play for. Talk about a crazy bounce there. Grounded, looked like right at Opiola's foot. Bounces off his foot, goes about 15 feet into the air and straight up and falls down as one of the more odd base hits you'll see. But right fielder Dylan Ackerman now up to bat. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight, and he looks at a ball on the first pitch. Count 1-0 to Ackerman. That one's going to miss again, this time outside. And it's 2-0 now to Ackerman. The 2-0 pitch just falls in for strike one. Count now 2-1 to Ackerman. And runner going to steal second. Throw from Kobach. No, he's going to hold on to it as Piscatello advances to second. Steals the base, and the count now 2-2 to Dylan Ackerman. And a swing and a miss from Ackerman, who goes down swinging for out number 2. That is now strikeout number 5 on the night for Opiola. He's faced 10 batters and struck out 5. On to Cole Osnis, batting third, the left fielder. He's 0 for 1, reached on an error. In the first inning, he was the scoring run for Wausau as he swings and misses on the first pitch. And that's hit out into left field, into the gap. It'll be a base hit, and a run will score for Wausau. That is an RBI base hit for Cole Osnis, who evens up the score at 2-2. So Osnis with the RBI base hit. Piscatello comes home to score. And we are tied up at 2. As it's now first baseman Bryce Heil up to bat. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit. Heil looks at a strike on the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. That's going to miss outside for a ball. Count 1-1 now. That one in there for strike 2. The count now 1-2 to Heil. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Heil hit hard out there into right field, ranging back, caught for out number 3, and that'll do it for the top of the third inning. But Wausau puts up 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. And 1 runner left stranded. It's 2-2 after 2.5 innings. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball here at the Firecracker Classic right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back, everybody, as the score is 2-2. Wausau and Stevens Point tied up. But first, we'll hear from our friends over at Ag Country Farm Credit Services. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point to get started. And my name is Caleb Jacoby here on the call. Stevens Point and Wausau tied up at 2-2. It will be the Sixers up to bat here in the bottom of the third. It's the 3, 4, 5 spots due up for the Sixers, starting with Deacon Kobach, the catcher. Then it'll be Asher Jordan, the third baseman, and the first baseman, Colby Hintz. So Kobach will lead things off. Kobach swings and misses on the first pitch. He was walked his first at-bat back in the first inning. He scored. The 0-1 to Kobach, and he fouls it off. Make it 0-2. And Kobach pops that one up out into deep left center, and that one ranging back, it'll be caught out in center field by Isaiah Piscatello, and that is out number 1. So Kobach flies out to center field. Now to the 4th spot in the order, it's third baseman Asher Jordan. And Asher Jordan at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out tonight. Did score a run, though. It was a sacrifice ground out as he looks at a ball on the first pitch. That one's going to be fouled off and out of play. Evens up the count at 1-1. Jordan fouls that one back. It's now 1-2. That one's going to drop in there for strike 3. Great pitch from Graff as Jordan goes down looking for out number 2. Second strikeout of the night for Evan Graff. Now to the 5 spot in the order, it's first baseman Colby Hintz. Hintz is 1 for 1 with an RBI base hit tonight. Nobody on and 2 outs here for Hintz. And Hintz fouls that one back into the fence. It's now 0-1. As Peyton Felice, the left fielder, on deck. That one's going to miss high and away for a ball. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 pitch, low and outside for ball 2. And that's hit out into left center. It will fall for a base hit. Colby Hintz now 2 for 2 with a couple of base hits tonight. And he's on the board at first base. Now to the 6th spot in the order, it's left fielder Peyton Felice. Felice was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. That one's going to miss, low and away for a ball. 1-0 now to Felice. And he hits that one hard out into left field, but it will be foul. Count now evened up at 1-1. And that's going to be strike 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch, a high pitch, and Felice swings and misses for out number 3. So that'll do it for the third inning as the Sixers put up no runs on 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 runner left stranded, and it's 2-2 after 3 complete. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball here at the Firecracker Classic right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Central Door Solutions is the premier commercial and residential overhead door and dock equipment provider in north central Wisconsin. Our staff of trained professionals have the resources it takes to respond to emergency calls quickly. We use only the highest quality materials and top manufacturers in our overhead doors, hollow metal entry doors, dock equipment, screen doors, and much more.
Whether it's your home or business, farm or industrial, Central Door has your solution. Central Door Solutions, where personality opens doors and character keeps them open.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no, one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in central Wisconsin.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the fourth inning. But first, a word from our friends over at Ameriprise Financial. Do you have questions about your retirement? As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, Michael Smith & Associates can help. With the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach, you'll work one-on-one with an advisor to develop a retirement roadmap to get you where you want to go. Call Michael Smith & Associates today at 715-341-6657. Offices located at 3241A Business Park Drive, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Leading off, it's Noah Stroming, the third baseman for Wausau, and he's looking at an 0-2 count here. Opiola looking for his 6th strikeout of the night. And that's fouled back into the glove for out number 3. Or excuse me, out number 1. Now to the 6th spot in the order, it's shortstop Jesse Osnis. Osnis is 0 for 1 with a ground out tonight, and he grounds that to third. Throw to first in time on target for out number 2. So Osnis grounds out. He's now 0 for 2. Same for Stroming. Now to the 7th spot in the order, it's second baseman Gavin Steppert. Steppert's 0 for 1 with a ground out tonight. Again, this Wausau team looking for some revenge after they lost to the Sixers last week, Tuesday, 5-4. First one's a strike to Steppert. Fouls that one back. 0-2 now with the count. That one comes back down onto the bleachers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, pop back, out of play, foul once again. And the count remains 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball 1. One and 2 the count to Steppert. And he fouls that one back again. As Steppert just stays alive at the plate with nobody on and 2 outs. The 1-2 count to him. The 1-2 pitch, that's lined out into center field. Caught by Ty Madalena for out number 3. So a 3-up, 3-down inning for Wausau, and the score remains tied up at 2 apiece. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball here at the Firecracker Classic right after this on Zaleski Sports.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stones shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
Welcome back, everyone, as we get set to start the bottom of the fourth inning. But first, Maida Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. Also, Central Door Solutions. Central Door Solutions, serving all of Wisconsin with high-quality garage doors and accessories since 2004. It is the Sixers up to bat here in the fourth inning. And it's the 7, 8, 9 spots due up, starting with right fielder Braylon Smola. That one's going to be in there for strike one. 0-1 to Smola with Ty Giese on deck. And Ty Madalena after that. That one a ball. Now 1-1 to Smola. That one's going to miss low in the dirt. 4-2. The count now 2-1. 2-1 inside. Make it ball 3. The count now 3-1. That one low and outside, and it's ball 4. Smola is walked. Now a runner at first and no outs for designated hitter Ty Giese. Batting 8th, he's 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. And he's going. Throw to second. There in time and out. Smola picked off at second base for out number 1. Second time Sixers been picked off going to second. The count now 1-0 here to Ty Giese. Giese fouls that one back. And it evens up the count at 1-1 now. One and one with nobody on and 1 out here to Giese. The 1-1 pitch. Giese right to short for out number 2 as he lines out to Jesse Osnis there at shortstop for Wausau. And now to the 9th spot in the order, center fielder Ty Madalena. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit tonight. I'll have nobody on and 2 outs. Madalena lines it out to left, caught in left field for out number 3. So another 3-up, 3-down inning. This one for the Sixers, and it remains 2-2 after 4 complete. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball here at the Firecracker Classic right here on Zaleski Sports.
This is Monogram, Plover, Wisconsin, feeding America. And these are the people who work here, proud of their jobs and the products they make.
I started out as anybody else would, on the line, 3rd shift, and I worked my way up to 1st shift and then eventually operator positions.
Monogram Foods. Come grow with us.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Welcome back, everybody, as scores tied up at 2-2 here as we get set to start the top of the fifth. But first, Velocity Clubhouse offers private lessons, clinics, open gyms, and rentals of batting cages, hitting simulators, basketball courts, volleyball, and more. Up your game at Velocity Clubhouse in Stevens Point. Also, Fatheads Rapids RV, just south of Wisconsin Rapids on Highway 13, where we know that life doesn't wait. Enjoy it. Wausau up to bat. It is the 8-9-1 spots due up, starting with Brennan Fictum, the catcher, and he's hit. He's hit by a pitch there, and Fictum will take his base. So it's Fictum at first. Now to the 9 spot in the order, it's pitcher Evan Graff now up to bat. Graff is 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight. Here's the pitch, and the bunt down. Can Kobach get it there in time? He does. For out number 1, but Fictum advances to second as Graff go down as a sacrifice ground out. And back to the top of the order now, it's center fielder Isaiah Piscatello. Piscatello's 1 for 2 with a ground out and a base hit. And he pops that one up high into left field. And that'll be caught for out number 2. So Piscatello flies out. He's now 1 for 3. Now to the 2 spot in the order, it's right fielder Dylan Ackerman. Ackerman's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. First pitch from Opiola is going to be in there for strike 1. And 1 the count. Ackerman hit hard out into right field and caught for out number 3. So another quick inning as Fictum was walked, but no runs score as the score remains 2-2 heading into the bottom of the 5th. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball here at the Firecracker Classic right after this on Zaleski Sports. Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the 5th inning. But first, unhappy in your current job? Join the team at Monogram Foods in Plover. With 2 modern facilities and plenty of openings, make the choice to come grow with Monogram appetizers. Also, Heartland Custom Homes. Heartland Custom Homes is Central Wisconsin's premier home builder. For 50 years, Heartland Custom Homes in Plover has kept their mission of building better living for you and your family. So we get set to start the bottom of the 5th. We've been tied at 2 since the end of the 3rd. Now gone 2 full. Tied up at 2-2 here. And again, it will be the Sixers up to bat. It'll be the top of the order due up for Stevens Point. Bennett Klitsch, Cale Roth, and Deacon Kobach are due up for the Sixers. Again, the Sixers looking for their first win here in the Firecracker Classic Tournament. They lost to Beaver Dam Friday night, and they lost to Middleton in that comeback effort we've talked about from Middleton. And last night, in their second game last night, they lost to Oshkosh 6-2. And it is Bennett Klitsch leading off. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout and a walk tonight. Still looking for his first hit. That one's going to be low for ball one. Here's the 1-0 from Graff. It'll miss. 2-0 now the count. And it is still Evan Graff out on the mound for Wausau. That one in there. Just hits the upper outside corner for strike one. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch going to miss. Now 3-1 to Klitsch. And the 3-1 grounded over to third. Throw to first is in time for out number one. So Klitsch will ground out for out number one here in the fifth inning. Now to the 2 spot in the order. It is second baseman Cale Roth. Roth is 1 for 2 with a base hit and a fly out tonight. And he pops that one up out there into center field. And it'll be caught for out number 2. So quickly 2 up, 2 down for the Sixers. It'll be up to Kobach to keep the inning going. Deacon Kobach is 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out tonight. Nobody on and 2 outs here for Kobach. Swings on the first pitch, fouls it down the third base line. And it's 0-1 to Kobach. The 0-1, that's lined out into left field. That's a base hit for Kobach as he starts things off for the Sixers here in the fifth. Now to the 4 spot in the order. It's third baseman Asher Jordan. Jordan is 0 for 2 tonight with a ground out and a strikeout. Jordan pops that one up into shallow right field, and it'll be caught for out number 3 as Jordan flies out. So the Sixers put up no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left stranded. And we're tied up at 2-2 after 5 complete. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball here at the Firecracker Classic right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Auto Select, we have one goal, to be your choice for repair, service, and tires.
We know how important your vehicle is to you. That's why we put your needs first. Our employees are not just well trained to fix your vehicle, they're skilled in providing the very best in customer service and exceeding expectations. Get the trusted service you deserve, as well as free loaner vehicles, 3% Auto Select rewards, and a nationwide warranty at our 11 convenient locations.
At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back, everybody, as we start the top of the 6th inning. Sixers and Wausau tied up at 2-2. But first, let's hear from our friends over at the Stevens Point Brewery. Be sure to sit back and enjoy the handcrafted sodas from the Stevens Point Brewery. Made from 100% real sugar and high-quality ingredients. Select from a variety of styles, including Point Root Beer, Diet Root Beer, Black Cherry Cream, Orange Cream, Vanilla Cream, and Kitty Cocktail. Stevens Point Brewery supports all area student-athletes. It'll be Wausau up to bat here as we're just about set to start the top of the 6th inning, tied up at 2 apiece. As an extended warm-up period here. before the 6th inning. And that might be because, no, we got the same pitcher. Still Josh Opiola out there on the mound. He started this one. Still out there here in the 6th. And for Wausau, the 3, 4, 5 spots due up. Cole Osnis, Bryce Heil, and Noah Stroming. Starting with the left fielder, Cole Osnis. Osnis looks at a ball on the first pitch. He is 1 for 2 tonight with an RBI base hit, and he reached on an error. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And Osnis, that is bombed out into left center field, still going back, and it is gone. That's a solo leadoff homer for Cole Osnis, and he puts Wausau up 3-2 here in the 6th inning, but Osnis absolutely blasted that out into left center field, and it's a solo homer for Osnis. Wausau leads it 3-2. So a leadoff home run for Osnis and Wausau. That's second home run we've seen here this weekend. That one from Osnis. Middleton had one as well yesterday. Now up to bat, it's first baseman Bryce Heil. Heil is 1 for 2 with a base hit and a fly out to right. So Wausau now with the lead here in the 6th. And Heil pops that one up out into right field. Foul territory, ranging back and diving into the fence. Not quite able to make the play is Braylon Smola. Count now 0-2 here to Heil. That one going to miss for a ball. The count now 1-2 to Heil. The 1-2 pitch just misses. And the count evens up now at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch in there for strike 3 as Heil goes down looking for out number 1. That's now strikeout number 6 on the night for Opiola. That is out number 1. Now to the 5 spot in the order. It's third baseman Noah Stroming. Stroming's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout tonight. That one's going to miss. Ball 1. One the count here to Stroming. And he fouls that back right at the plate. And the count evens up at 1-1. One count here to Stroming. And he checks his swing, but it looks like he made contact with it. Fouled it back. And it's now 1-2 to Stroming with nobody on and 1 out. Stroming fouls it back. Stays alive at the plate. The count remains 1-2. Stroming, that's a line drive out into right field, but it hangs up there for a bit and is caught for out number 2. So Stroming flies out now to the 6th spot in the order. It's shortstop Jesse Osnis. And Jesse Osnis is 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts tonight. That one just misses for ball 1. The 1-0 grounded right up the middle off of Opiola. It may allow Osnis to reach. No, a ground out as the throw in time as Osnis will ground out for out number 3. So Wausau puts up 1 run on 1 hit, the home run, no errors, nobody left stranded, and it's 3-2 Wausau after 5.5. We'll step aside, be back with more American Legion baseball here at the Firecracker Classic right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
There may be many varieties of pizza in the world, and everybody knows there's only one Polito's. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the Big Slice. Starting with their hand-stretched dough, add in the unique Polito's recipe sauce, top it with any of their specialty pizzas made from the best ingredients, and you've got that one-of-a-kind Polito's flavor. Get in on the taste, available by the slice or by the pie for dine-in or takeout. Treat the whole family to the best tasting pizza around and find it right here in downtown Stevens Point at Polito's Pizza.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the 6th inning. But first, a word from Opie's 5-Star Lanes. Opie's 5-Star Lanes is your go-to for family fun, bowling, birthday parties, and pizza. Enjoy Opie's 5-Star Lanes on Post Road in Plover. For the Sixers here in the 6th inning, they're down by 1 with just 2 innings remaining to try to get the lead or tie it. It's the 5, 6, 7 spots due up, starting with first baseman Colby Hintz. And Hintz pops that one up into the infield, and that is out number 1. So 1 quick out there, 1 pitch, 1 out. On to the 6th spot in the order, left fielder Peyton Felice. Felice is 0 for 1. He struck out and was hit by a pitch in his 2 at-bats. Felice, the swing and a miss. Count now 0-1 to Felice. That one's going to miss high. 1-1 the count now to Felice. And Felice grounds that one right to short. Tough throw to first is in time on target for out number 2. As Felice grounds out, so 2 up, 2 down thus far. And now to the 7th spot in the order, it's right fielder Braylon Smola. Smola with nobody on and 2 outs. And that's going to be grounded right to short again. Another tough throw, a fadeaway and a high throw. And Smola's got to get back to first. He does. And he is safe. That was going to be a tough throw, but I'll give it a hit. But again, you see that fadeaway from the shortstop. Jesse Osnis didn't have his feet set. And again, usually when that happens, the throw is high. That goes back to that's a football, a quarterback. That's a quarterback no-no there, throwing off your back foot. That's exactly why. Usually you're trying to overcompensate, and you end up throwing high, and that's exactly what happened to Osnis there. But if he would have taken the time to set his feet, unclear if he would have been able to make the throw in time. Anyways, Now up to bat, designated hitter Ty Giese out of the 8th spot. And Giese lines that one out to center field, but it'll be caught for out number 3. So Giese flies out to center, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 6th on 1 hit, no runs scored, no errors. 1 runner left stranded, and it's 3-2 Wausau. As it'll be Stevens Point's last chance in the bottom of the 7th, but first Wausau up to bat. We'll take a break, be back with more American Legion baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Central Door Solutions is the premier commercial and residential overhead door and dock equipment provider in north central Wisconsin. Our staff of trained professionals have the resources it takes to respond to emergency calls quickly. We use only the highest quality materials and top manufacturers in our overhead doors, hollow metal entry doors, dock equipment, screen doors, and much more.
Whether it's your home or business, farm or industrial, Central Door has your solution. Central Door Solutions, where personality opens doors and character keeps them open.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the 7th. But first, a word from our friends over at Polito's Pizza. Polito's Pizza, home of the Big Slice, with locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Rothschild, and Wisconsin Rapids. Polito's Pizza is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. Polito's Pizza is open late on Friday and Saturdays to satisfy your after-party pizza craving. In Stevens Point, your Polito's Pizza is located in beautiful downtown Stevens Point on Main Street. It'll be Wausau up to bat here, and we do have a pitching change for the Sixers. Looks like Jaron Zeese coming in to close it out here in the 7th inning. But again, the Sixers down by 1. Wausau will be looking for some insurance runs here in the 7th inning. As again, we know in baseball, 1 run isn't as much cushion as you probably want with your lead going into the 7th inning, but sure, Wausau will take the lead nonetheless. But it'll be the 7, 8, 9 spots due up for Wausau, with second baseman Gavin Steppert leading off. It's Steppert, Fictum, and Graff due up for Wausau. Steppert's 0 for 2. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out tonight. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. And Steppert, that is hit hard out into right center field, and it will fall. It'll go into the wall just about, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Gavin Steppert to lead things off for Wausau. With Steppert at second and no outs, on to the 8th spot with catcher Brennan Fictum now up to bat. Fictum's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and he was hit by a pitch in his 2 at-bats tonight. That one going to miss high and away for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Drops the bunt down. Throw to first is in time for out number 1, as Steppert able to advance to third, but the out. It's Fictum will ground out. Now to the 9 spot in the order. It's pitcher Evan Graff. That one in there for strike 1 to Graff. That one in there again for strike 2. One and two, the count now. Graff out into right field. That is out number 2, but Wausau sending the run home, and the run will score as Wausau extends their lead now to 4-2 on the fly-out, sacrifice fly from Graff, as Steppert comes all the way in to score. Back to the top of the order now for Wausau with center fielder Isaiah Piscatello. Piscatello's 1 for 3 with a base hit, a ground out, and a fly out tonight. Nobody on and 2 outs to Piscatello as he fouls that one back and out of play. Here's the 0-1. And Piscatello pops it up. And will this one stay in? No. Well, it does. Just won't be caught. And the count now 0-2 quickly here to Piscatello. And that one just misses for ball 1. Count now 1-2 to Piscatello. And here is the 1-2 pitch. And inside, and that got Piscatello in the foot or the ankle. Piscatello going to try to run it off. As Zeese just got away from him a bit there. And that was a heater of a pitch. As Piscatello takes his base. Now to the 2 spot in the order with a runner at first and 2 outs. It's right fielder Dylan Ackerman up to bat. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout tonight. Sixers trying to close out this inning, and they'll have one last shot in the bottom of the 7th to either tie or take the lead. That one's going to miss high for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, that's popped up into the infield, and it'll be caught by Asher Jordan for out number 3. So that'll do it for the top of the 7th inning. But Wausau adds 1 insurance run on 1 hit. No errors. 1 runner left stranded. And Wausau leads Stevens Point 4-2 heading into the bottom of the 7th. It'll be the last chance for the Sixers right after this on Zaleski Sports.
This is Monogram, Plover, Wisconsin, feeding America. And these are the people who work here, proud of their jobs and the products they make.
I started out as anybody else would on the line, 3rd shift, and I worked my way up to 1st shift and then eventually operator positions.
Monogram Foods. Come grow with us.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the 7th inning. And a reminder that coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. Be sure to stay tuned for that Nasonville Dairy postgame show. So we'll recap tonight's game. Also, stay tuned to the Zaleski Sports Stevens Point Facebook page later tonight for highlights of this game, as well as interviews with the winning coach and player from tonight's game. Now up to bat. It's the 9-1-2 spots due up for the Sixers to try to keep this one going, as center fielder Ty Madlina will lead it off. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit and a fly out in this one. Grounds that one to third. Throw to first. Going to be in time. Out number 1 on the first pitch of the bottom of the 7th inning. And there is out number 1. Now Wausau 2 outs away from ending it. The top of the order, shortstop Bennett Klitsch. Now due up. Klitsch grounds it to second. Throw to first. Going to be in time and on target for out number 2. And Wausau now just 1 out away from closing this one out. We've just seen 2 pitches. 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And second baseman Cale Roth, it's all up to him now to try to keep this one going with nobody on and 2 outs. Roth is 1 for 3 with a base hit and 2 flyouts tonight. First pitch to Roth misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Roth grounds that one right to first, stepping on the bag. That's out number 3. And that will do it as Wausau takes down Stevens Point 4-2 here tonight. Coming up next, your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We'll take a break, hear from our friends over at Nasonville, and be back with your post-game show right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome in to the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And tonight we saw Wausau take down Stevens Point 4-2 here in this one. Quick runs breakdown for you. Stevens Point, their 2 runs all came in the first inning. They went scoreless from the second inning and on. And for Wausau, they had 1 run in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the sixth, and 1 in the seventh to get the win, 4-2. Now an individual batting breakdown. First for the Sixers, it was Bennett Klitsch. He was 0 for 3 here tonight. Cale Roth, 1 for 3. Deacon Kobach, 1 for 2. Asher Jordan was 0 for 3. Colby Hintz was 2 for 3. Peyton Felice was 0 for 2. Braylon Smola, 1 for 2. Ty Giese was 0 for 3. And Ty Madalena was 1 for 3 for the Sixers. Now for Wausau, Isaiah Piscatello was 1 for 3. Dylan Ackerman, 0 for 4. Cole Osnis, 2 for 3 with a home run. Bryce Heil was 1 for 3. Noah Stroming, 0 for 3. Jesse Osnis was 0 for 3. Gavin Steppert, 1 for 3. Brennan Fictum was 0 for 2. And Evan Graff was 0 for 3 for Wausau. So Wausau gets the win 4-2 over Stevens Point here tonight. And the Sixers go 0-4 in the Firecracker Classic tournament here this weekend. But Wausau gets the win here in this one. As that is it for your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis or NasonvilleDairy.com. So from myself, Cale Jacoby, I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight, and myself and everybody here at Zaleski Sports wishes everybody a happy 4th of July tomorrow, and also the rest of your 4th of July weekend. So have a great 4th of July, and we'll see you next time right here on your hometown Wisconsin Sports Network, Zaleski Sports.